Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back with Fishing Planet, and there is a lot going on right now, a whole heck of a lot going on. Now I'm just here at Lone Star. I thought I'd jump in here because this is the very first map and the Christmas event is going on. Apparently it just started, and just to go along with it, just to make things even more complicated, they added a new map. And this map is in, I believe it's the Northern Sea in Europe, near Norway. I'm not sure the exact name, but looks pretty cool. I mean, we've got all kinds of stuff going on. Let me see if I can get anything out of here. Nope. Can't get presents. Got Fire Shark Epic Rockets. How's that? Yeah, even though I had completed the Christmas mission a long time ago, I can't really take part in it, but I can still catch the fish even though I'm almost to level 80. But one of the things I want to jump in here real quick, because I am going to go and see this new map. And I probably will be doing it later tonight, but I don't have time at the moment. But one of the things I want you guys to know is that I'm thinking about starting another profile with Fishing Planet, because I'm almost to level 80 and I've been playing this, honest to goodness, since it started. And it's been, well, I think it was 2014, 2015. I've been playing it 10 years. There's 10 seasons. I only had like one year where I went on hiatus for a while, but I've been playing this game a long time, and a ton has changed. When I first started, this didn't exist. Lesnie Vila didn't exist. A bunch of the maps didn't exist. The first map you started with was Mudwater River, and they had Alligator Gar there. I mean, it was completely different. So what I've been thinking about, guys, to go along with this, and I may not be able to get into it as much until after the holidays, but I think what I might do is I might do a beginner series with a new profile. In other words, I'm going to start completely over. Start completely over, just like somebody who just began the game. And I want you guys to let me know what you think about that idea, because a lot of the things that I had done way back when I was in those maps no longer applies. And since they've added so many maps, earlier maps too, I never got a chance to go from one to the next to the next to the next like you're supposed to. So let me know what you think, because I'd like to be able to help some of the beginner people out. And it's a little hard to remember what it was like when you first start out, honestly. A heck of a lot, because I'm sitting there, if I want to come here looking through the gear, I end up getting gear that's too heavy, and it would just be kind of fun to start over, too, to do it from the beginning for a little bit. And that doesn't mean I'm ending this, but I'm basically going to have this series continue and have a beginner series. If you think that's a good idea, let me know. If you think that's too much, let me know that too. I mean, I'm open to anything. I just thought I'd like to mix things up a little bit. Yeah, I'm just in here. I'm going to see if there's anything. Let me see. What's the peak here? See if there's anything here to catch. I've just got a little nano spoon here. Yeah, what I'm fishing with should be just perfectly fine. This spot's usually really good for pickerel. But it would be kind of fun to start over too. This game has always been my go-to game for you guys. Ice Lakes was another one. Not as many people play that anymore, but this game is still going strong. I'm kind of surprised I didn't get a bite, but it's not the best peak period here. Let me see, right there. Usually, if they're around, they're going to be right around there. Oh, got a snag. Yeah, I've also been doing a lot of reviews because I've been getting a lot of developers asking me to check out their games. Wow, that one just seems to really want to snag. There we go. A nice spotted bass. Yeah, these nano spoons, really good for these guys, but when you first start out, you're not going to get these available to you. In fact, the ultralights aren't even available to you, if I remember right. They came along much later. You just had good old-fashioned float rods. I think we got us a pickerel. No, spotted bass again. They seem to be biting really heavily today. Yeah, it's not. These aren't worth much in this level, but it's a lot. Still a heck of a lot of fun. It always is a lot of fun, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm having to adjust my mic here. There we go. That's better. I hope you all can hear better now. Getting this thing is where it's not too loud or not loud enough. There we go. And that's what I was hoping to get. There we go. Check him out. And I did it without all that music going on. Yeah, I can't do that music thing anymore anyway, because it is apparently copywritten, copyrighted, however you want to say that. But that's a blue dunce crappie. That's hard to say. Kind of cool little fish, isn't he? Yep, I'm kind of festive today. Thought I'd put on my elf hat. I'll tell you one thing though, I did get a nice free cap that has a shark on it for the new one. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I think there might be some Christmas ornament crappie in here too, but I'm not sure if it's this one or something else. Yeah, these nano spoons using this ultralight, their XP is a lot higher. So, it's worthwhile doing that. Let me see if I got something else we could try here. Now we've got, most of these things are way too big. Don't have a whole lot of nanospoons and stuff with me right now, but I might have a small jig head. Let's see, that should work. Yeah, and small tube or something like that. This is always very popular, this Old Glory grub. Yeah, the crappie love that. Whoops. Yeah, one other thing I wanted to show you guys too, they've changed with the new update. They now sort these darn things. You can, all your gear is actually kept sorted, which is extremely useful. Usually I'm going through trying to figure out, okay, especially with rods. You can't see it here, but you really have it with this stuff. You got simple hooks, barbless hooks, offset hooks, and you can go in here and with your backpack or whatever, and you can actually set it up so that it lists it the way you want it to. Yeah, you have this little thing here, and you can sort it by name, by level, hook size, weight, chum capacity, which is really cool. Now, I've got it by name, but I mean, if I wanted to go by level, see, this is based on when you actually can get these things. Now, I've got a lot of stuff here that's from the ocean, so I can't really do a lot with this. I just kind of jumped in here just to give you guys a little chat. But I think there's something on the other side, if I'm not mistaken, that we can take a look at. Yeah, I think there's another. Thought there was, anyway. Maybe not. Probably thinking of the Halloween event. Yeah, that must be the only. No, wait a minute. There it is. That might be Santa's sack. You have to come back at night. Yeah, there's a sack and there's something else. All this is. Yep, you have to equip your polar glasses. Polar lights glasses. Which I believe. I do not have. Nope. So that must be in my main storage. But anyway, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and check out the next map here. I want to see if we leave here. Take a look at that new location. Yeah, see, in the beginning starts out new. And there are so many new species, guys. So many new species. I mean, this is really cool. Let me go ahead and fix that. But it's up here. Yeah, level 105. Pronouncing this right, but I think it's Skårland Fjord. If I'm wrong, let me know. Probably am. But level 105 to get there. So what that means is if you get the DLC and you want to level up, you can level up very, very fast. Because if you want to give a comparison, Kaji no Ri is only level 83. And Maldives is 94. So we're talking 9 levels. That sounds like, no, actually more than that. No, it's 11 levels. I'm sorry. Can't do my math. 11 levels higher. So, what that actually tells me is they've got some plans to put something in between that. Because that is a big, big jump. I mean, 83 to 94. Well, maybe not. That is 11 levels too. But because I have been going to Kaji no Ri and the Maldives at Numba Kuda Altohu, I went to level 79 in like no time. And I was able to unlock the Congo and all of the ones down in South America. I think I might jump in here, see Floodwater River's not a Christmas one. Yeah, let's jump into White Moose Lake. Yeah, this is one of the main Christmas ones because this has the tree and everything. There we go. And now that's because I completed the Christmas event. That's the only reason the tree's all there and lit up. It's a pretty thing. Looks like I have my big boat here. Here's a present that I can open. Got me a jelly crayfish for inch. But we can get crystal burbot here. It's a good possibility, but I don't think we can do it with these. Let's see here. Hold on. I have a bunch of sea rods here, so I need to go down a little bit. Well, the Nile Chasseur, it's not a bottom rod. Oh, actually, they're all sea rods. I didn't realize that. Yeah, like I said, I just jumped in just to see what was going on. Well, we could use this Wicked Viking to catch one float fishing. Let me see here. Do I have the baits they like? Medium cut bait. Medium cut bait or shiners. Either one will work. We need a lot smaller hook than that. That's way too big. I would go with a 4-aught. Usually Santa Claus comes flying overhead every now and then. I haven't seen him yet. Also, we can do fireworks. Well, let's just throw it out there. Wait a minute. What is this peak period here? Okay, we need to go a little bit more into future here. There we go. Let's just see if we can get something. Yep, we're getting something going after it. Big time chasing it. Come on. Usually when he does like that, they usually take it all of a sudden. It might be Atlantic salmon there. Yep, nice Atlantic salmon. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do tonight is it's going to take me probably a while to get everything sorted out, even after I purchase the DLC, so that I can go and have everything I need with me. The last time I did it, it took me almost 2 hours to set everything up right. But I want to get it set up, and usually with something new like that, which everything in it is new style of fishing, new type of gear, they usually do kind of walk you through how to use them with the missions that are involved. So I'm kind of interested to see how that works too. So this is going to take some time, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Kind of surprised we're not getting a bite. But I tell you what. We want to burbot. Let's do this. Let's put medium cut bait on there. Always had a lot of luck with the burbot over here. Especially the crystal burbot. Always had a lot of luck. Let's see what happens here. I don't think the fireworks make any difference. But I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let's put a rod pot out. I know this is kind of big, and I know I won't get much by way of XP for using it. But I just want to catch one. And we've got all the right stuff. We just got to change the hook to something smaller. Change the bait to something better. Wait a minute. Before I go any further. Get all crawfish cut. That's right. I knew there was something they specifically went for. I'm not sure I have any crawfish cut, honestly. No, do not have any crawfish cut. We'll just buy a little bit. Ain't gonna hurt. We'll throw that out here. Now let's see here. We've got We have some fireworks around us. Let's see, what is... Used to remember it was a G. No, that's the glasses. Alright, we're already getting a bite. Let's see what we got. I think it might be a crystal burbot, guys. There we go. It's a personal record. Not too bad. Check him out. Yeah, they're always right there for some reason. I don't know what it is, but... Alright, let's keep him. I don't know what's on here, but he is really throwing a fit. I think it's a regular burbot. Yeah. Yeah, it didn't take too long. You saw how easy it was to get one. Pretty darn easy. I've got quite a few of those, so to get a personal best is saying something. Yeah, let me go ahead and throw some crawfish cut on there. And we're going to go ahead and put some fireworks down. Aren't they making any sounds? That's weird. Well, they're working, but they're not making any sound. Huh, that's strange. Yep, another burbot. Let's see what this fella is. Yeah, we're just playing around. Trophy burbot. Let's do one more thing before we call it an episode. Like I said, I'm just playing around. Every now and then I just like to have a little fun, and that's what, it's always good to do that kind of thing from time to time. Yeah, the Tropicana it's a little powerful, but we should be able to load it up with a crankbait. And I would say an 8-foot if I have one. Yep. Be perfect. And J, the pace of firework, which I still don't understand why the things aren't going off. Yeah, that is so weird. No sound. Did I turn something off? Kind of wonder if I turned something off. grab this. Whatever it is, he's pretty darn feisty. Yep, another burbot. Let me put that away for a second. I'm going to try this one more time. Let's try a different fireworks. See the fire shark. There's Santa Claus. No, there is no sound. That is so weird. Never seen that happen before. Well, anyway, guys, that kind of gives you what's going on. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. So, anyway, as I always say, aim straight, cast far, and have fun. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.